This is Twit.
Well, that's a good time to tell you about our sponsor of the hour, DeleteMe. And this has nothing to do with AI, but it does have to do with a sleazy group of people on the internet known as data brokers. Man, I hate data brokers. They're like cockroaches. What do? They collect information about you, your business, every possible bit of information, and then they sell it on to anybody. Anybody who's willing to buy it. It's not expensive. Could be a marketer. That's the most benign interpretation. It could be a hacker. It could be a nation state. It could be China. It could be anybody. Now, if you're a business owner, this is important to you. It's important to your security because as a business owner, you can't hide. Most businesses need to be public, right? But the uncomfortable truth is promoting your business leaves you and your team exposed. I'll give you an example. 90%, right now, 90% of business owners, their home address is easily discoverable online. The home address, not the business address. And the average business owner has more than 600 pieces of personal information sitting there on the open web. Personal email, phone number, home address, even details about your family, and of course, details about your coworkers, your direct reports, the people who work for you. And that information is how a hacker can create a believable phishing email. It's how it happened to us. We got phishing texts purporting to come from the CEO, used her phone number. They knew who her direct reports were. Furthermore, they knew what their phone numbers were. All of that made it more credible. Fortunately, we have smart employees. They didn't fall for it. But that it scared us enough that we went out and signed up for DeleteMe because it was very clear at that time, all that information was public and bad guys could use this data to run hyper-targeted phishing attacks. They have your real details, so they don't sound like strangers. They sound like clients or partners you already trust. We got a phishing email from a partner asking, it was an RFP, a request for proposal. They wanted to buy ads, we thought. But the link in the email, I guess their email had been compromised, which looked like it was to Google Drive, wasn't. It was to Google Drive, but it went through a man in the middle. So our employee entered the password, the login, the two-factor, the whole thing. The attackers got into our Google Workspace. That's why attacks using verified personal information, they knew our partners, are 5 times more likely to succeed. And the average incident costs small businesses more than $120,000 on average. That means it could be more. 1 in 4 businesses will be impacted this year alone. Don't let that be you. That's where DeleteMe comes in, reducing your exposure by up to 95%. How? Because DeleteMe removes you and your employees' personal information from those data broker websites. That starves hackers for the fuel they use to build their target list. And it's not a one-time thing because they're like cockroaches, these brokers. They move around, they change their names, they go out of business, they go back in business. So DeleteMe constantly monitors and removes your data. And then you will get regular privacy reports so you always know where things stand. We love that. We got the email the other day. This is what we found. This is where it was. This is what we removed. Fortune 500 companies and government agencies have been using DeleteMe for over 15 years for that very protection. And now that same enterprise level protection is available even for your small business. Protect your business and your peace of mind. Do what we did. Go to joindeleteme.com/twit-biz to start protecting your business with DeleteMe today. If you use that link, you'll also get a free year of social media protection for every seat you purchase. Okay, I'm going to give it to you again. Write this down. Join DeleteMe, one word, joindeleteme.com/twit-biz. Okay, you need that URL, joindeleteme.com/twit-biz. If you forget that, you can go to our Twit sponsors page, twit.tv/sponsors, and there's a link there. Follow that link. Don't Google it. Go to that site. Because they're out there. The bad guys, they're always trying to get us. joindeleteme.com/twit-biz. We thank them so much for a great service, which we use and support Steve and security now.